So, for you guys that have a T680 2017 PACCAR MX-13, when you go to look for that washer motor, tell them to look on the radiator. Alright, let's get back to this. Okay, people. Here's a video. So, I'm at the Mercer yard, and what's going on is my washer pump is not working. So, man, it's 4 years old. And I just filled the container. So here, let me prop this up right quick. And I'm going to do, so tell me if you can hear it. Let me put this back on. Alright, so if everything worked or didn't work properly, you didn't hear anything. And so now, let's plug it up to the replacement. So if that worked, then this is the replacement part. I heard something, but it was very faint. So we are going to try and salvage the windshield washer fluid that I so nicely added 2 days ago. I mean, you know, I could just let it drain on the ground, but then I gotta go out and buy some more. So, I gotta figure out where to put you guys so you can see what I'm gonna do. Alright, so what I have to do is I have to pull this out, and there's nothing but a rubber grommet. But by doing that, I want to catch my old stuff, and I doubt that this is going to work. Well, let's see. So if I'm not mistaken, it should just pull right on out, right? Yep, there it is, coming out. Can you see? Are you looking? Yeah, it's leaking on the ground anyway. But I'm saving a lot of it. That was exciting, wasn't it? And I washed this out with Dawn dish detergent. Not the outside, just the inside. And still got a little bit of oil in there. That was cool. It came out a little bit faster than I thought it was going to, but alright. So, now, I just don't understand why this stopped working. It's old. So anyway, so now I gotta take this rubber hose off of here. Ta-da! And this is the first time I have ever changed anything like this. And I didn't even look it up on YouTube either. It's kind of, well, at least with this one, it's kind of common sense. And I'm glad it's easy to get to. Oh, but check this out, right? So if any of you guys have to change this on a T680 2017 model, when you go to Kenworth, it is under the radiator section, because it's mounted to the radiator. I don't know what he was looking for. It took him like 30 minutes to try to find it. Okay, that's a lie. Maybe 15. And I told him, I said, the guy that called earlier, I told him what I wanted, and then like within a minute, he told me how much it was. So he called the guy over, and he was like, you gotta look on the radiator. You gotta look on the radiator. But then I was like, oh yeah, it is attached to the radiator, so it's probably considered an assembly. So I said, well, what do you call the ones that are up under the cab? He says, well, that's a tank. It's a tank if it's attached to the cab or under the cab, but it's a reservoir if it's on the radiator. So, for you guys that have a T680 2017 PACCAR MX-13, when you go to look for that washer motor, tell them to look on the radiator. Alright, let's get back to this. Okay, so I took out the old grommet, right? It comes with the new grommet. This part was $53 at the Indiana Kenworth in Indianapolis. And the grommet looks to be universal, so you just plug and play. Oops, you didn't see me put it in. Sorry about that. I just I squeezed and put it in, and then just make sure it's nice and round. And then, where's our new part? Alright, so we gotta put the hose on there. Like hither. Bam! And stick this part, because that's the part that sucks. Stick it in there. Like, ta-da! And we stick this right there, and let's try and get this filled without spilling it on the motor again. Because I think that's how come it went bad in the first place, because I was putting this on and it was always spilling on the motor. And I like fixing things that don't have too many fail parts, too many parts to it. Alright, now let's look up at the window and see if any fluid comes out. And there you have it, the 200